And basically
I
what
never
the
got
hey,
that.
hey,
I
hang
never
on,
got that.
Ma'am, you need to stop talking while the court's talking.
This law firm has done nothing but harass me. I am here under duress. I live on Social Security. I will be 69 years old in the fall. Somebody trying to sell me
no, I'm not going to
Medicare.
tell you.
No, I'm
Ma'am, I'm
finished.
not gonna-
I want to speak.
Wow.
You're taking advantage of somebody that's not being represented by an attorney under maritime law. I'm representing myself under the power and the attorneys of Jesus Christ. Good luck to you guys with Donald J. Trump. Maritime law is going bye-bye.
This judge just had a fiery showdown in court with a 69-year-old sovereign citizen, and things got heated. Believe it or not, she's refusing to pay over $900 in credit card debt, claiming, of course, that she doesn't have to. Classic sovereign citizen logic. Even crazier, this isn't her first time pulling this stunt. She's been in court twice before over thousands of dollars, and somehow both cases got dismissed. How does that even happen? Just calling yourself above the law doesn't make it true. Let me know what you think about this wild courtroom moment in the comments now. Let's dive in and watch this sovereign citizen get absolutely wrecked in court.
Is counsel here for the plaintiff?
Yes, Judge Hillman, Cezanne Barda.
Well, you're an attorney, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. I couldn't tell based on the way you're dressed. We do expect lawyers to wear ties and suits for court proceedings, Mr. Barda.
Yes, Your Honor, I completely apologize. There are two attorneys that handled our docket via Zoom today. Both failed to appear. I don't know why, and now I'm scrambling. I apologize.
Okay. All right. Is Ruth Conway present?
Yep.
Okay. Good afternoon. All right. So this is plaintiff's motion for summary disposition. Ms. Conway, the plaintiff filed a request to have a judgment granted in this matter. Mr. Barda, do you wish to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. Our motion is based on MCR 2.116 C9 C10. We don't believe there's a genuine issue of material fact to move forward to trial. This is a straightforward collection matter whereby it was original creditor of Credit One Bank. LVNV purchased that, and all the chain of title and bill of sale documentation is attached to our motion. We also have billing statements showing charges made and payments made, which comports with the account stated theory in the state of Michigan. The address on those billing statement matches the same address where the proof of service went for this file. And we also have an affidavit from our client stating how much is owed at this time. Defendant not only failed to file a response to our motion for summary disposition, but also failed to file a counter affidavit, which is required by court rule. And even looking at her answer, all she states is she doesn't believe that this is her debt. I believe that plaintiff has provided proof and has established that this account was the defendant's, and I don't believe there's been there hasn't been a defense raised to be able to prevail at this time. Plaintiff respectfully requests that our motion for summary disposition be granted.
Okay. All right, Ms. Conway. So I have this motion for summary disposition that was filed by the plaintiff back on December 17th. I don't have any written response that was filed by you. I see you're holding up some kind of a receipt. I don't know what that's a receipt for, but we did receive your answer to the complaint. What date is on that receipt that you're holding up, ma'am?
October 29th.
Okay, so I think you're referring to your answer to the complaint that you filed in this matter, which was dated, let's see, which is dated October 28th. So I'm guessing that what you're holding up is verification that you filed an answer to the complaint. However, there was a motion for summary disposition, and basically
I never got that. I never got that.
I'm calling BS on this. The plaintiff literally has her address. There's no way she didn't receive that notice. Like, come on. Mail doesn't just vanish into thin air unless your mailbox is parked on a black hole. And let's be real. Here this woman is 69 years old. 69. At what point do you just act your age and take responsibility? You can't be out here dodging legal notices like you're in some kind of spy thriller. Legally, if something is properly mailed to your last known address, it's considered delivered. It's called the mailbox rule. So unless she's claiming the USPS has a personal vendetta against her, I'm not buying it. She might be playing dumb, but honestly, I doubt she's being completely truthful. What do you guys think?
Ma'am, hang on. You need to listen while the court's talking, and then I'll give you an opportunity to talk afterwards. So there was a motion for summary disposition. That's a request for a judgment, and it has an affidavit attached to it, and it has bills showing that you had a Credit One credit card and that you had made certain charges. It looks like there's charges to Meyer and Mason. There's charges to the city of Mason on the credit card, Dollar Tree, and Celebration Cinema. And what the plaintiff has indicated is that that Credit One account was purchased by LVNV funding, the plaintiff in this case, and that based on the fact that you had used the credit card and you had made payments on the credit card under Michigan law, that's a cause of action for account stated, and you would have an obligation to file an affidavit indicating that those were not your charges and you did not have an account with Credit One, and you've not filed that. Is there anything you would like to tell the court, ma'am? This is the time for you to make your response.
Okay, I'm making this statement. I am here under duress. I have formally put in a formal complaint to the Consumers Finance Protection Bureau. I don't know who LVNV Funding is. I have never heard of them in my entire life. This law firm has done nothing but harass me with document after document. I had 3 collection agencies approach me on this matter. I contacted the other 2, told them exactly the same thing I told this firm, but this firm has continued to harass me. I have made that formal complaint to the Consumers Finance Protection. Whether they protect me or a loaning institute is another story. I am here under duress. I live on Social Security. I will be 69 years old in the fall, and I do not have a job. I do not work. I have 14 grandchildren. I'm a mother of 5, and 2 of them are veterans of the United States military. I help with my 14 grandchildren. So I don't have a job. I will collect Social Security.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you have a credit card at Credit One?
I do not ever recall having a credit card from any place.
Oh yeah, this lady's defense is rock solid. Super convincing stuff. She's got kids, grandkids, and no job, so obviously that means she can't possibly have her own credit card, right? Yeah, make it make sense. Newsflash, not having a job doesn't cancel your financial obligations. She's clearly unemployed, probably living off Social Security and maxed out credit cards. Credit card companies don't care how you pay them back, they just want their money. But her actual argument, I have a family. That's it. That's her whole defense. And trust me, the judge is about to absolutely go off on her in just a few minutes. I can't wait. Let's dive back in and watch this nonsense unfold.
And especially, I would never have a credit card with a small amount of credit. In my past, whenever I had credit, it was a decent amount of money that I had on a credit card balance that I was allowed to borrow. I don't know. You tell me why I get a phone call every other day of somebody trying to sell me.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
No, I'm finished. I want to speak.
Wow.
That I get a phone call every other day. How do these people know I don't have Medicare B? How do they know that? I get harassed to buy Medicare B. I can't afford Medicare B. I live on Social Security. So how do I get them knowing I don't have it? You tell me.
Okay. All right. Anything further, Mr. Barta?
No, I would ask for our motion to be granted at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Well, Ms. Conway, we do have rules in lawsuits in terms of what's necessary to get past a summary disposition motion. You would have been required to file an affidavit verifying that you never had any credit card with Credit One, and that you were not the person that used this credit card that was in your name and made out to your address. And
Excuse me, but I was never asked. I was never asked by the court or received a document telling me I needed to do that. You're taking advantage of somebody that's not being represented by an attorney under maritime law. I'm representing myself under the power and the attorneys of Jesus Christ.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. So a summary disposition is granted for the plaintiff, and
I live on Social Security. I know federal law.
Ma'am, you need to stop talking while the court's talking. Mr. Barta, you can submit a judgment under the 7-day rule with the court. That's all for the record. Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you guys with Donald J. Trump. Maritime law is going bye-bye. You're going to have to all relearn constitutional law. Thanks to MAGA and us anons.
Well, that took a weird turn. Some people really have a full-blown victim complex, and this woman is the perfect example. She refuses to pay what she owes, plays the victim in front of the judge, and now she's crying about Donald Trump-like. Ma'am, what does that have to do with anything in this courtroom? Honestly, I don't even think she knows what she's talking about, and I'm not even into politics. But that rant just sounded completely unhinged. Let's be clear. The law isn't some pick-and-choose system where you get to opt out just because you don't like your situation. Whether you agree with it or not, debt laws exist, and she's still responsible for the money she spent. Trying to derail the entire case with some random political meltdown isn't going to change that. At the end of the day, the law doesn't care about your excuses, distractions, or whatever's trending in the news cycle. If you take out a credit card, use it, and don't pay it back. That's a breach of contract. Simple. Judges have heard it all before, so the whole woe is me routine won't magically erase her debt. She signed for it, she used it, and now she has to deal with the consequences. That's how contracts work, even if sovereign citizens pretend they don't. But hey, what do you guys think? Was she actually confused, or just playing the victim card again? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want more breakdowns like this, appreciate you all for watching. Take care.